This reading is for anyone and everyone, and the reading is for today. Today is whenever this reading finds you. The energy I'm bringing into the reading today as I'm shuffling the cards is I am definitely having deep thought or meditative energy. So I feel like we've got to dig deep into something here. What's your energy here from the Oracle deck, though? Maybe this is the wrong deck. Maybe not. I felt like there's two of them coming out. Let's see. Anomaly and battle. Okay. So battle came out in the earlier version of this I started when I didn't have the mic on. So this is definitely your card, and we also have the anomaly card here. So the anomaly card is about, believing in yourself that you have this magician energy, this real talent, or almost like the star card, right? You are an anomaly. You have something about you that's very, very special. And then we have this battle card, I think speaks very much for itself, and that you're, almost like your 5 of Wands energy, or 5 of Swords even. Okay, I want to look at these cards again. I'm not going to read everything, but there's something to highlight, I know, from Anomaly that I want to mention here. Something is going to appear and it will be hard not to notice or avoid it. That's the Anomaly. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good, or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, it will stand out in some way. It may appear if you're contemplating an event within a relationship. Sometimes we just need to have one small encounter, an outlier, to understand a greater potential to be able to rule out an absolute. Okay. And then battle is the 5. So this is 5 energy here. You may find that defensive feelings are brewing, whether from within or an external source. If you've perhaps stepped on some toes or entered into someone's territory uninvited, be prepared to deal with the consequences. This card may also indicate that you will need to defend yourself against someone attempting to infiltrate your space. This may indicate that when it comes to your situation and the battle that is brewing, there may not be much in the way of outside support for either side. It could be an advantage or disadvantage depending on your position. And that's talking about everybody who's standing by and watching this battle. All right, let's get some tarot cards and see what this is really talking about. Definitely requiring some deep thought, right? Okay, can I get a card about work, finances, money, work, what we do, what the world knows us for? Not just how we make a living, but what we do for work. Ace of Wands energy. You may be considering a new beginning, a new line of work, a new job opportunity. Temperance card stuck to the table. You may be seeking more balance and harmony, which is why you're looking for an opportunity or considering another opportunity. This spun around. 5 of Stones landed upright and then spun in reverse. This is telling me that you're in a position right now where it's almost felt kind of hopeless, or you've had almost like a little bit of a victim mentality in the area of work and money, and it's turning around for you, or you're taking actions to turn this around, and it has to do with this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is you taking an action to pursue some new change. Okay, we've got several cards here. Definitely new beginning, something new that you're definitely interested in, something new, looking for something that's going to be very fulfilling for you. It's going to be, this is like your Queen of Pentacles energy. So something that's nurturing you to your soul, like an actual dream job, dream position, dream work life. That is what you're going after right now. That's what I feel here. We have 9 of Stones energy, 9 of Stones reversed. And I think this is where you're feeling right now, is that the reason you're going after this is because you're not feeling fulfilled or rewarded in your work right now. You're not feeling this, either you're not feeling like you can provide for yourself, or you're not feeling independent in some way. It's there's something seriously lacking. You feel too maybe micromanaged or not trusted. And I feel, okay, so battle anomaly in this work area, especially if you're looking for something new, which those I'm speaking to are definitely looking for something new. You're looking for the anomaly, right? You are looking for, you, I think either you are the anomaly, and you making this change might be very shocking to some people. They might not expect it. They might not recognize it. They might not understand it. There might be a battle, either an ongoing battle right now, which is part of, I feel two layers to this battle going on right now, which is part of why you're in this energy and we're in this energy and wanting to make this change. Like almost like a power struggle of some type, or a battle for your independence, a battle to be trusted, a battle to be empowered. And then there's going to be a battle, I think, when you choose to leave. Now, and there's a lot of people watching. So it's either I think that this is not going to involve you, though. I don't feel like this battle is you leave and they're attacking you. I don't think that. I think that part of the battle that you're dealing with right now in whatever you're doing has to do with somebody who's like above you or that you report to, keeping some sort of control or power. And that is why it feels like you can't be trusted or you're not entirely independent, because this person has a real issue with control. And once you decide to leave the situation because you think that it's best for you, you're viewed as an anomaly, because maybe people think what you've got is great, or maybe you're actually taking less pay or going into some completely new area that's surprising when people are like, why would you do that? You have everything going for you right now. This is everything that anybody would want, but you don't find it satisfying at a soul level. Like, you want something that's very nurturing to you, that also is your work, that you want it to be very well-rounded. You want the mind, logic, challenging aspect of it, as well as the emotional fulfillment. For you, that's the dream job, is something that's completely well-rounded. And you would maybe take a pay cut or do something that other people wouldn't do to have that something that's more well-rounded and fulfilling than have like a few extra dollars in the bank account. That's an example of the energy. That isn't the exact scenario for everyone. But what I'm saying about this battle is that person's control is part of what's so restrictive here. And I think there will be an ongoing battle for control with somebody else who also wants power. Your leaving will threaten that person's ability to maintain control. And they're going to continue to be battling. Whew, I just accidentally knocked over Druidic of Cups while I was talking. Yeah. And this anomaly energy is you just saying, I've had enough. I'm walking away. Like, this isn't about ambition. This is about feeling whole. And that is what makes you an anomaly. We've got justice energy. You're leaning heavily into making sure you have more balance in your life, and you feel that there's a sense of justice. I think you also want to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, it's fulfilling in the way that you feel that you're providing a service or something that is justified. Like, how am I going to express this in words? Like, the energy is, if you're doing for work right now something that just seems like, you're shuffling papers and putting on a stamp and shuffling a paper and putting on a stamp, it's starting to feel mindless, pointless. It's starting to feel like the purpose of the job isn't what the true purpose of the job should be. And this is a job with purpose that, like I said, I feel like provides a service or some sort of benefit that is creates a quality of life for others. Like there's a further reaching purpose. That's what you're seeking, not just balance for yourself, but kind of balance for those around you and those who are impacted downstream by the work it is you do. So you could be in law, you could be in some sort of research or social service. Yeah, something where whatever it is you do is very tied to providing something that will help others down the road. And that element of it seems to be like foggy in here right now. Like that aspect of it, like we're blinded from how we're able to be helping others right now in your current role. The Apprentice of Swords, you're willing to try and do something very new to you, or to go back to more of a novice or new position. You might be taking even a step back. And I see that you're emotionally open to that. You're open to starting something new. One of the actions that your energy is giving out is that you are looking to move into, or will be moving into, a period where you're not approaching life in like an aggressive manner. We've got a lot of this battle energy, and it's like putting down the sword. Like there's no more fighting. The action that you're taking is moving away from aggression or aggressive energy, moving away from kind of fighting. I'm feeling a lot of energy around conflict around ambition, ambitious energies, and you moving away from that. Definitely. There's been a lot of like competition and battles, fighting. You're feeling very wounded or exhausted by the fight that you've had to put up for some reason. This could be in the same theme along your area of work, but it doesn't have to be. It could be some sort of other battle. For many of you, it is in this battle, in this area of work or finances. A battle in the area of work or finances could also be some sort of legal battle, or something like a splitting of a relationship. And this emotional energy, definitely just seeking balance and willing to start something new. Have like a new line of thinking about something emotionally. Do we see anything else around this Knight of Wands? Yeah. What you are moving towards is a victory of sorts. A victory, there's so much energy here from you of wanting to move away from some aggression and competition, this battle energy. And that's what, again, makes you the anomaly, wanting to move more into this balanced, charitable energy where you're able to share with others. And that is your victory. You see that as a victory. It's not about like constantly in this state of stress and fighting for pennies. It's more than that for you. Harmonious change. That is definitely the energy that you have. You're mentally going to be moving towards this harmonious change. I don't think you're there yet, but this is where this is all bringing you towards. I think the first action you're taking is recognizing, making some sort of change, understanding how you're feeling about that change and the balance that you're seeking, and what, like deep down in your soul, what you really want and need. And then the actions you're taking are very gentle actions, though. And I think that the gentle actions are a result of kind of getting away from this energy. And this is mentally the space that you're moving into is this very harmonious space. Like you're really actively seeking balance, like in a very harmonious way. No more lies, deception, no more power struggles. Seven of Cups energy. I think you very much want to move into being able to dream and hope and imagine something new for your future. You're seeking dreamy energy. Ten of Swords, definitely wanting this conflict season of your life to end. Five of Cups, though, tells me that also in your mental space there is some worry. There's some worry around moving on from this energy. There's a little concern that I think that there's concern that you maybe have your hopes too high, that you're setting your sights on a dream that may not be possible. It might not be the dream you hope it to be. So there's a little worry around moving away from this battle. Lots of this energy we still have here. This is the same. The Ten of Wands reverse, the Eight of Swords reverse, and the Princess of Wands. So this is, you've been feeling oppressed. You have been feeling trapped by a condition that you feel is almost your own making, or felt trapped and like you couldn't get out. And you're stepping into this Princess of Wands energy, like it's more page energy. So you've very consistent with that Ace of Wands energy. You're letting go of all of this, and you're wanting to be the creator of your own change. Like it's you're ready to write your own story. That's exactly what's happening. You're ready to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you or feel good to you. And even though you're a little scared about what that means for you in the future, like you're ready to walk right into this fire and just be like, I'm going to write my own story. Come hell or high water, like whatever happens, happens. It can't be worse than this. That's kind of what I'm feeling, which, I mean, look at this. Ugh, no kidding. If that's what you have been feeling like, and that's what you've been living in, you're right. Can't get worse than that. You know what I mean? Like, what's the harm in writing your own story and doing something so good for yourself? Ooh, Seven of Wands. Here, Seven of Wands in this context is like you throwing this forceful energy, like blowing open your own path. I feel so good right now about this energy. It's very powerful. No wonder you're an anomaly. Like I feel this anomaly energy of like, you're like, fuck it all. Like that is really what I feel so hardcore. It's like, this is my life. I am doing this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got to read. Hold on. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so I will, I'll tag this or whatever, link this translation below. It's a Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. This particular translation is my favorite. As you can see, I read it all the time, have all these things in it. And I was reading this morning, and as I was getting this energy, it was really reminding me of this, where I stopped before I started doing readings today. And I want to read it to you, and hopefully it lands with you. But it's number 47 in book 4, and it says, suppose that a god announced that you were going to die tomorrow or the day after. Unless you're a complete coward, you wouldn't kick up a fuss about which day it was. What difference does it make? Now recognize that the difference between years from now and tomorrow is just as small. That is live each day as if it were your last energy. That is, I'm not able to finish my sentence for some reason, but that's definitely the live each day as if it was your last energy is really what I want to say. And that's what this is, right? Like, and this is the energy of what your higher self wants you to know. Like, it's time. It's time to blow open that path and set your own course. We've got the 8 of Wands reverse. Six of Cups. That does not surprise me. What else do we have here? 4 of Wands reverse. And Judgment reverse. Okay, so as powerful and as passionate as this energy is in kind of setting your own path, this is really saying it should not be confused with the pace that you're actually taking, because you're wanting to move away from what might be described as urgency culture. And that is the path that you are seeking. You are seeking this, like, more connection with others, even in the area of work, and moving at a pace that feels like a human pace, and where it allows for that connectivity to happen. And that's a very significant part of this energy. And yeah. So it's like you are charting your own course, you are charting your own path, you're very passionate about making this change, knowing you need to make this change. I believe you'll make this change in spite of the fears that you have, but the change is moving away from the best way I can describe it is urgency culture. I do want some more clarity on this 4 of Wands and Judgment in reverse before I speak to it. That's everything in the deck. Let's try again. Okay, so this is confirming for me what I was initially getting from this. Now, for many of you, we've been very focused on an energy of work, and this is perfect work in reverse with Judgment in reverse. Almost like, I think the thing that you're afraid of is that you want the next step in your journey to feel like this perfect fulfillment, this commitment card. Perfect work here, I think, is appropriate for Wands, but in maybe other decks, like a traditional weight deck, you would see this as kind of your marriage or commitment card. In either case, I think what you're looking for is you want a sign that this is going to be it, that this is going to be perfect. And that's where this Judgment card comes in. Almost like the clouds are opening, the angels are sounding trumpets, and it's obvious to you, like there is no questioning. I feel that is kind of holding you back a little. Like this is the meditative energy or in thought energy. I do feel like you've been in thought on this, very deep thought, because you're not getting the trumpet sounding from the angels on the move that you're making, and you're not getting this energy. There may be an opportunity that's already available for you, but you're not getting this energy of like, this is a perfect fit for you. There's a bit of temptation to want to withdraw from making this change because you're worried about a failure. You're worried about going kind of from the frying pan to the fire a little bit, that it won't be what you thought it was going to be. And that this advice energy here is speaking to what your worries are or what your worries might be. Advice around what might hold you back, right? But all of this energy is speaking to the fact that whatever you're in right now is very toxic. And can it get worse? than where you are right now. I don't know that perfect is what you need, right? I don't think, just know, trumpets will never sound from the clouds. It will very rarely be an obvious choice. Usually, the act of making the choice is the best action. And that's the growth and the fulfillment, is leaving the toxic situation. It's the reward isn't you get the lottery at the end. You very well might walk into the lottery. You very well might walk into a perfect situation, right? But you're not going to know unless you try. And you shouldn't walk into it with a mindset of fear or disappointment. You don't want to attract that energy to you and have some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Did I say this yesterday? So it's not about looking for signs that will tell you this is your path, this is perfection, this is going to be the ultimate fulfillment. The true fulfillment and the anomaly in this is that if you choose to do it in spite of the fear and in spite of the possibility that it's not going to be the best choice ever, but you're doing it for yourself because you're freeing yourself of toxic energy, you're freeing yourself of a scarcity mindset. Well, and you are creating this new path for yourself because you know, hey, it's time for me to take charge. And it doesn't mean that if you go to this next place, you can't leave that one too, right? Maybe this is a stepping stone. Who knows? It doesn't have to be the perfect next match. But I think the energy is really saying, okay, you can spend time in thought and deep meditation all you want. That's great, right? But make a move, because for those of you who are in this energy, it's toxic. And the learning here, the advice here is choosing yourself and moving away from that toxic energy. Like that meditation said, if you are going to die tomorrow or years from now, what difference does it make? What difference does it make if you're going to choose to stay here or if you're going to choose to leave, right? What difference does it make if you're never choosing yourself, if you're always choosing toxic, right? If you're going to die tomorrow, would you choose yourself? Then what difference does it make if you die 10, 20, 50 years from now? Why don't you choose yourself anyway? It'll make that journey between now and then much better. Okay, that is about all I've got to say. I hope this reading resonated with some of you. If you enjoyed this type of reading, I'd appreciate a like or subscribe. Certainly a subscribe will make sure that you find me again and I don't get lost in the masses. So thank you again for watching today. Until next time.